Yeah, so what I will do is I'm going to delete this particular all the segments, and instead I'm going to put in that place I'm going to put a new device. So I have later I found there is a similar device available with pin number 3 and 6. So even the data sheet which I have for the display in the component data sheet, I have the same 3 and 6. 8 are actually having common cathode connected to the VCC. So let me have a similar device. So just search display. So you will get these are the devices actually. Okay, so what we used is actually, okay, sorry, not this one. Let me do that again. Just use display, and yeah, uh, let's start with this. Okay, so this is 1 and 6, I think. uh, Look at the data sheet that I have. So I have the data sheet of 7 segment module, wherein you can see that the circuit diagram again here. I have 3 and 8 are connected, so which is same as what we have here. 3 and 8 are connected to the VCC. So let me look for the same package here as well. So I'm going to look for the same package where 3 and 8 are. So you need to search the module, otherwise we need to create a separate component. I think one or the other component is supposed to be there, so we need to search it because there are many such. So this is actually 1 and 7 here. This is 1 and 6 are common cathode. We need to have a display of one digit where 3 and 8 are connected. Yeah, here it is. You just look at this. This is a one digit. The model part number is KCSA02. So 7 segment display, red, and this is one more actually, which is quite similar. I think we will go for this KCSA02106. And if you look at the even the pin diagrams A B C D E F G H, it starts from 7 5 6 4 2 so on. Let me just verify with the one which we have here. See here, 76421, 76421. Just look at this, 76421, exactly same. So I think we need to match the footprint. That's all we need to do. I will use KCSA02 as the module. Okay, that's what the change that I wanted to do here. And let me use the same component, Control C, Control V. I will duplicate it. So one more I will put here. Control V, one more. The component is KCSA02, and one more I will put. That's over here. Okay, so let me place it here. Okay, so we have uh, placed 4 such display which exactly matches with the 7 segment model that we have. So let me use that. Now Yeah, so now we need to place some of these components as well. These resistors, 7 resistors are placed, and two more resistors has to be placed here. So here 3 more resistors required. So let me go with that. So let me place a component. So Control C, Control V. I'm going to place it over here. R. Sorry. So this one we need to rotate it R. So it's this way. So where we need this R is required to the IC side. One is here. Okay, and one more here in the, and one more at the output here, and we need a one more at the pin number 13 somewhere here. We'll put, I think 4 resistors are done. We need some capacitors required, which is 0.01 microfarad, and another is 100 microfarad capacitors. We can also put, and one more is 100. So we'll put a capacitor here. So choose, insert the capacitors here. So capacitor, so we need yeah, we need electrolytic capacitors, that is unpolarized capacitor, polarized. Okay, so I think I will go with the polarized capacitors, plus and minus. One supposed to be here, and one more should be at the this end, I guess. Just look at the circuit. Yes, one is there, other is here, and I have unpolarized capacitors as well. So just place it over here. The such capacitor, and choose unpolarized capacitor. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, unpolarized. Just choose the location where you want. That is actually pin number 7, near pin number 7, somewhere over here. And one more I needed pin number 5, somewhere over here. Unpolarized, one more somewhere over here required. Okay, then anywhere, I think we are okay. One more is required here. This is 8, 16. One more unpolarized. Control V, somewhere here. Okay, then we need a switch here, push to on switch actually. That also we can provide. So we will have a okay switch. Okay, so okay, so you just SPDT, or I think it's better to go with the name SPDT, that is, yes. What I will do is I will just SPST. Okay, so single pole, single throw. Okay, this switch I'll use SPST. So I'm going to use this as a switch over here. Yeah, that's over here, so it is here. So let me, so this I will going to move this one over here. Look at the circuit diagram, it is actually to the 10k. Okay, this value, so I'm going to rotate it this way. Okay, like this, and we can place this somewhere here. Okay, fine. So this is the connections that is to be made. Okay, fine. So this is SPST switch. So I think we have placed almost all the components. So starting from this, yeah, you can just have an overview of this. So starting from the circuit diagram, just look at this. So RF, I have placed IC, IR receiver, then I have placed a resistor over here, and then one capacitor, another resistor, and one more resistor, then a 5 timer, two capacitors, then yes, two capacitors over here, one switch and reset button. Then I have this IC over here, then 7 resistors, then all these segments, and these transistors 4, and series resistors for these transistors. Okay, okay, fine. So let me now do the connection. So that's what is remaining. So what I suggest is, okay, look at the connection here. Pin number 2 is given to this, and this is our supply plus 5 volts here. So I think we can short all these signals. These are all the signals. Now let's, okay, now I'm going to continue with the PCB connections. I mean the routing, the wire routing. So let me start here. So before that, let me align these things that it looks a little above. Somewhere here we'll put it, and this let it be a little bit down. Okay, fine. And this also to be a little bit down. Fine. So let me take this, zoom in, connect this point. Okay, and here let's connect it. Okay, I just wanted to use this little bit down. Okay, fine. So let it be in the same region. I'm going to delete this track. Okay, so okay, fine. So let me use a wire and connect these. First connection done. Zoom out. Second connection. Let me realign this as well. Okay, take a wire and connect it. This as well here. Then zoom out. And let me connect this also. Okay, zoom in. Take a wire and connect this too. Done. Zoom out. This also we need to. So M to move it down a little bit. That's perfect here. think this is okay. Take a wire, connect this. Okay, fine. So this point has to be labeled as VCC. For that we need to have a connector for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a barrel connector for this, which represents the jack, barrel, DC jack. We'll put a DC jack. Okay. Sorry. There's the component. Okay. Barrel. It is a barrel DC jack. Okay. So 1, 2. I think yeah, this is barrel jack underscore with the mounting pin. That's preferred actually, with the mounting pin. So we use this barrel jack underscore mounting pin, or simply barrel jack also okay, doesn't matter. So with the mounting pin we will use. So that's all here. And what I will suggest here is so we need to connect this pin number 1, pin number 2 to the supply. Okay, so this is to be given to the supply. Okay, okay, so pin number 1 I will give it to VCC here, and 2 to the ground. 2 and 3 I will short it here. 2 and 3 I will short it, and here pin number I will give this to VCC. So I will put a label here, the label VCC. So this is my VCC here. I'm going to use this, rotate it, and this is my VCC connected to VCC. Okay, so this is our VCC. Zoom in. Okay, so what we will do is we are going to use the same labeling here. So I'm going to place a label again over here, and the label is, we will select it here as VCC to this point. I'm going to rotate it here. So this is my VCC. Okay, so this is going to be my VCC and connected to this point. So it's connected now to the VCC. Okay, the next I need to connect this, and this is again comes over here. This from this point, let me continue. Let me this. Sorry, yeah, zoom in. Okay, done. Then this point I will connect it to the ground. So place a ground here. So D and D, place the ground here. That's done. Just look at the circuit diagram. So from here the power is given to this pin number 2. Okay, pin number 2 is connects to the pin number 2 connects to this. So this pin number 2 has to be connected over here. zoom out. Yes, perfect. Pin number 3 is, just look at this, pin number 3 is given to pin number 2 and pin number 1 is ground. So let me place the, so zoom out and place a ground here. Again, all these are ground, so what I will do is I'll place a single ground over here. Yes, so we need to place a ground. Yes, ground. We'll use the ground here. Now all these points are connected to the same point. I just have to align them. Sorry. Okay, so just align them properly. Okay, fine. So zoom out, and now this point I'm going to show on these two lines. Zoom in, connect these 2 points together, and this point to this, and as well need to connect. Hopefully it is connected. Let's have a look once. Okay, just control Z and okay. Okay, here's this properly once again. Because these things will take some time, so, and you need to make use of shortcuts as much as possible. Yes, done. So let me zoom out again and connect this pin number 1 to this ground. Okay, done. And pin number 3 is supposed to be given to pin number 2. It's not proper. So let me zoom in and before connecting, so you need to choose that coordinate properly from this point. Connect, sorry, again repeat it. Yes, so it's created. So pin number 3 is connected to, just look at the circuit once. See here, this part of the circuit, you have completed this part of the circuit. Look at the circuit diagram. So now this R2 should be connected to pin number 6, and 6 and 7 should be short and connected to the capacitor. So okay, there is an R2 here which should be connected to pin number 6 and 7. You can see here 6 and 7 are short. So I think they are very close to each other, so we need not have to worry much. So I can directly connect them here. Just zoom in, pin number 6 and 7 should be short, and take this capacitor here, zoom out, take this capacitor, and this capacitor supposed to come here, and zoom out, this resistor supposed to connect to pin number 6 and 7. That's it. Okay, anyway, not much satisfied with the alignment because it takes time. So since it is I need to complete it, so I cannot concentrate much on alignments, but anyway, this is not aligned, so let me continue. Okay, so as much as possible I'll correct it. So this again, pin number 4 and 8 should be gone to the, should go to this VCC. Pin number 4 and 8 I can short it together here itself. Connected, and from here I will take a point and connect it to the VCC. So that is connected to the VCC. So this connection is done. Just to look at the circuit again. So we have completed this, and pin number 1 and 5 is left out. So 1 to the ground, 5 to the capacitor. So just zoom out. Pin number 1 to the ground as it is, and pin number 5 should be given here. Yes, I think it's not connected properly. Zoom in and connect it. Yes, done. So zoom out. Okay, now what the connection is left over here, this part of the connection, let me complete that as well. So here yeah, output is pulled up with the R3 value, so pin number 3 should be connected to this output. So zoom out, just zoom in here. Pin number 3 is R3, this one, and that should be connected over here, and this one supposed to be connected to the pin number 12. Okay, fine. So this part is done. So pin number 12 is connected, and this capacitor, what is doing here? Yeah, that is actually this. Sorry. Okay, so okay, there is a 100 microfarad capacitor over here as well. One is connected to the supply one. So pin number 18, 5 and 6 are short. Pin number 18, then pin number 5 and 6 are short, and all these are connected to VCC. If I'm not wrong, so this should be connected to VCC over here. Sorry, yeah, start from this point, connect it over here. Okay, I think there is a problem with the connection, so zoom in before you connect. Oh, here also some mistakes are there. Control Z. Yeah, so let me repeat this connection again. Number 8 and 5, 6 and 5. Okay, from here I will connect it to the this point. I think it's perfect now, and this point should be grounded, so place a ground here. Place a ground here, take a wire and connect it to that. Okay, and this point again should be connected to the VCC. And place a ground over here as well, or you can actually move this a little bit down from this point to that may be difficult. Okay, that's over here, so this is again a ground. Fine. So zoom out. So this part of the connection is complete. So pin number 18, 5 and 6 shorted together, given to VCC, and from there again one capacitor is taken and given to this through this capacitor grounded. So they are all, I think, yeah, this is 100 nanofarad or 100 microfarad. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter actually. Actually, this capacitor has to be 100 micro polarized. Anyway, we can, it's not a necessary, but we can continue with the same design, no problem. So pin number 13 should be connected to the switch. So let me concentrate on that. So what I suggest is I will just move this a bit so that you can, okay, let me delete this point. Okay, fine. So I will connect this switch here, zoom in, connected to this VCC one end. It's not connected properly. Proper pin number, this is supposed to be connected to the 13. It's not connected properly. Perfect. Connect this resistor to this end. Perfect, not connected. Just zoom in so that it's connect properly. Fine. The other end is supposed to be this ground. So I just connect a ground. So place a ground here. It's already there. So we will place the ground here. So choose this ground. Yes, done. So I think, okay, this is perfect. All these are connected. I think we left with these connections. So I think what I suggest is we will have this connection 15 to these resistors will have. Other end we will have the notations. Labeling will do so that it won't fit perfectly over here. So and it doesn't look good here to make a cross connection. What I can suggest is we can have a labeling for these. So let me align these resistors so that in line with these pin numbers, okay, so that it will be properly connected. Other end we can actually, okay, so done, so that even this also perfect. Fine. So all these lines are connected together. So let me connect one of each of these lines together with the resistors. This is supposed to be 15 and this is supposed to be 16. Sorry, zoom in. This point should be 15, 16. Sorry. Yeah. Connected. 17. 1. Let me connect this with the pin number 2. Then pin number 3. Then pin number 4. Fine. So we connected all these. So now I am going to have a signal notations that looks better here. So instead of having so what I will do is I will take a I'll add a labeling here again, and this I will call sig A, sig B, sig C, D, E, so on. Okay, I will name it as signals. So what we do is we will add sig A, okay, signal A here, that looks better. I think control Control C, Control V. We'll edit this later. Okay. Also, we will rotate this. So 3. Let me take all these 3 and I'll copy this again. Again, one more signal. So I'll take 3, F2. Okay, place it here. Okay, now these signals I'm going to rotate it further. F2. Let me take all these 3 signals. R, okay, fine. Okay, I think we need to mirror it instead of rotating. So Control Z, I think R, okay. So what I will do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to mirror this vertically, so that looks better here, so that it will align accordingly. Yes, that's going to be perfect. So zoom in for these connections, and all these signal naming I will change now. This supposed to be signal B. Just place cursor over this and press the edit button and change it to signal C. Edit signal D. Here also edit signal E, CDE, and this is again edit signal F, and this is edit signal G. So fine. So look at the circuit diagram. It is till G. Okay. So we have till G here, and this DP we will permanently ground it, or we can leave this as well. So it doesn't matter. So let me complete the connection by connecting this point to these. So F1. Okay, perfect. Again here, I think it's not connected. We'll start from here. Yes, F2. Connected. 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 Once again connected. Fine. I may have to rearrange this. It's quite close to each other, so we'll move this a little bit away. We'll select all these and we will simply move this little away from the connections. Okay, fine. Just zoom in again here. Now the connection is quite simple. What we do is we are going to connect all these together. Okay, pin number 7 with 7 we will connect, and pin number 7 with 7. If it doesn't look good, what I suggest is okay, we have to keep labeling with every one of these nodes. We need to keep labeling. So what I will do is I will simply start putting the label here and choose it as signal A. Say OK, and this should be signal A. Then next is signal B. Selected signal B. Please select it, don't create it, otherwise it will be creating as a new signal. Then signal B. Then again place it signal C, again place it, signal D, okay, then again place this, signal E, okay, then again signal F, okay, I'll continue, sorry, signal E, then place again this signal F, okay, EF, make sure it is aligned properly, okay, F looks nice if we align it properly. So one more required, signal F and signal G, the last one is signal G, okay. So now this, I think, rotation came, so R, rotate it, yes, done. Now what I suggest is just select all these what you placed here and copy it, sorry, Control Z, okay, once again small mistake, okay, so let me move this. So what I suggest is you copy all these, you do not have to again copy, I mean you need to place it again, maybe time consuming. So Control C, Control V, so same signals will be copied and can be pasted over here. So we are not changing the signal notation, maybe alignment wise it's supposed to be same, yes, here Control V again, here again Control V, here. See, in the circuit diagram all these are connected together, okay, they're all connected together, okay. So we need to worry about the spacing of this, actually we can move this a little bit ahead, that would be good, fine. Okay, so these segments, look at the circuit diagram, see, look at the circuit diagram here, yeah. Look at the circuit diagram, all these points are connected to from this point to this segment A, from the same point it is connected to the next display as well, same point to the third display as well, so all these are connected as a short. So here if I try to connect, it will overlap the component, so it doesn't look good, but there is nothing wrong in making a connection, okay. So you can do that, but professionally you can do it in this way, that looks better. Now connect all these segments one by one carefully, look at the, yes, I think connected, 6 is connected, next 4 to the signal, next 2 to the signal, next 1 to the signal, 9 to the signal, then 10 to the signal, okay, fine. Then again signal A supposed to be connected, 6 connected, 4 connected, sorry, some problem, 4 should be connected, okay, then 2 should be connected, then 1, then 9, then 10. Okay, so we are done with the 2 of the segment connection. Now 2 more is left. We can quickly do that. So perfect. Yes, 4 is also connected. So I have actually uploaded all these videos on the YouTube. The same link is updated on the Moodle as well. Okay, so you can refer to that video in case if you have any issues. You can just see how I added some of the components. So if you have missed out some of the steps, please go through the video. Clear video, you will get it there, not with this. I mean, I have recorded with a separate tool. You can just refer to the video and clarify that, and please follow that. I mean, all these circuits. So the way to add these labeling and choosing the component are important. Probably some of the details of the component we will provide in the question, and you are free to ask that details about that even in the exams. Okay, so yeah, these are the connections that I did, and it's complete now. So yeah, we have connected successfully all these. Now these connections are left out with the selections of the segments. Okay, now here also again, either you can, I think we will connect it straight away from these points to these. We will see where it should be connected. So QA should be connected to the first one. You can also put a labeling that looks nice, even though we can also go with the straight away connection, because I don't think so we need to worry about here only 4 labels we need to do. So this pin number 8 should go to the next one. Okay, then pin number 10 will go to next one. Then pin number 11, I think we could have moved it a bit on the side. So yeah, anyway, fine. And all these pin number 3 are supposed to be grounded. You see here, all these pin number 3 should be grounded from this, and there is one more remaining. Yes, I think another 5 minutes left. I'll complete as much as possible. I think we are done with the schematic with this. So we need to worry, next step is the footprint. So that's something very important again, how to match the footprint of all these components. That's why I provided a data sheet for you as well, so you can just go through those data sheet. I don't think so you need to add it, already the ground is nearby, so you can just choose it, and pin number 9 you can connect it to the ground. Yes, grounding is also done. I think we left with only few connections here. Let me quickly complete this. I'll connect all these to pin number 3 of these transistors, and with these, and probably it is not that aligned properly, but anyway, we can complete the connections. Yes, perfect. So I think I should put a ground here, that would be better. Inside this only I'll put a ground. Sorry for this clumsy connection, so otherwise I need to make a signaling for all this. Okay, so that's it. So next, connect these resistors with this base of the transistors. Sorry, it's not connected. Then we need to put the values for these. That's again one more thing that we need to do. Not connected, so make sure that these are connected. There is no square box appears. No, it's not connected. No, it's not connected. Just zoom in. Perfect. Next, zoom in here. Next, zoom in over here. Yes, F2. Yes, all these are connected. Now I need to connect these ends to this pin number 3 and 8. So let me short these pin number 3 and 8 everywhere. I'm going to wind it up within 2 minutes. So let me connect all these things. So this is, yes, done. Last 2 more connections left. Yes, done. Almost done. Only last connection is there which I need to do, and then I need to connect to the respective transistors. Zoom in. I think we should select this. Okay, use this, quickly connect this. Sorry. Okay, now this Q1 should be connected to this end, and Q2 should be connected to this end, and Q3 should be connected to this end, and Q4 should be connected to here. The last connection of this schematic. Fine, so this completes the connection. So we have completed this. If anything is left out, we will continue in the next video. So this is how the schematic should be designed.